Before you continue reading these words, I want to invite you to do something with me. Just for a moment, let's pause together. Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just stop. Take a deep breath in through your nose, letting it fill your lungs completely. Feel the air expand inside your chest, a simple, life-giving force. Now slowly, let it all out. In this single shared breath, we are connected. It doesn't matter what your name is, what country you call home, or what you believe. This breath is a universal truth, a quiet reminder that beneath all the noise, we are part of the same human family, sharing this one precious moment on this beautiful planet. This feeling, this simple connection, is the very essence of our shared humanity. It is a truth that lives deep within our souls, often buried under the weight of our daily lives. We get so caught up in the rush, in the deadlines, in the endless to-do lists, that we forget to feel. We forget to look into the eyes of a stranger and see a reflection of ourselves. We forget that the same sun warms our skin and the same moon watches over our dreams. This fundamental link is not something we have to create. It is something we only need to remember, to uncover, and to honor in ourselves and in each other. Think about the last time you truly felt seen, the last time you felt a sense of belonging that went beyond words. Maybe it was in the shared laughter with a friend, the comforting hug from a loved one, or even a silent moment of understanding with someone you just met. These are the moments that hold the real power. They are the threads that weave the fabric of our existence together, creating a tapestry of shared experiences, shared joys, and shared sorrows. This is our truth, the foundation upon which we can build a better world, one breath, one connection, one heartfelt moment at a time. Let this feeling of connection settle in your heart. Let it be a gentle anchor in the often stormy seas of life. It's a quiet strength that resides within each of us, waiting to be acknowledged. When we start from this place of shared being, everything else begins to shift. The walls we build between ourselves start to seem smaller, the differences less important. We begin to see that the love we feel for our own family is the same love that another person, thousands of miles away, feels for theirs. This is where our journey begins, in the simple, profound act of breathing together. Now, I want you to think about the stories you hear every single day. Turn on the television, scroll through your phone, or listen to the news, and what do you find? You find stories designed to make you afraid. They tell you who to blame, who to mistrust, and why you should feel separate from your neighbors, both near and far. These narratives are powerful, and they work by tapping into our most primal instinct, fear. They create a world of us versus them, a constant state of conflict that keeps us feeling anxious, worried, and on edge, living with a quiet hum of unease in our hearts. This constant stream of division is not an accident. It is often a carefully crafted strategy. There are powerful interests in this world that benefit when we are divided. They understand that when people are afraid, they are easier to control. When we are focused on fighting with one another over our differences, we are not looking at the real sources of our problems. We are not questioning the systems that create inequality or the decisions that lead to suffering. Fear becomes a tool, a weapon used to maintain power and to keep us from realizing our own collective strength. This is not the path we have chosen for ourselves. So many of us walk through our lives carrying this quiet worry deep inside. It's a hidden burden, a feeling that something is not right with the world, but we can't quite put our finger on it. We see the pain and the sadness on our screens, and it can feel overwhelming, leaving us feeling helpless and small. This sense of powerlessness is exactly what those who sow division want us to feel. They want us to believe that we are alone in our concerns, that our individual voices don't matter, and that real change is impossible. But I'm here to tell you that is the greatest lie of all. We must become conscious of the stories we are consuming and the effect they have on our spirit. We have to ask ourselves, does this information bring me closer to my fellow human beings? Or does it push me further away? Does it inspire hope? Or does it breed contempt? We have seen the devastating cost of this division. We have witnessed the heartache and the loss that comes from believing we are enemies. It is time to reject these narratives of fear and to start telling a new story, one that is rooted in our shared humanity and our deep, undeniable connection to one another. But listen closely. Can you feel it? Beneath the noise of fear and division, something truly beautiful is happening all across our world. A gentle whisper of hope that is growing louder every day. People everywhere are starting to wake up. They are looking past the headlines and into each other's hearts. From small villages to bustling cities, a collective consciousness is rising. We are beginning to remember that we are all intrinsically linked, that the well-being of one person affects the well-being of all. This is not just wishful thinking, it is a palpable shift in human awareness, a great awakening of the soul. We have all seen the images of pain, the faces etched with sorrow from conflicts we struggle to comprehend. Yet, alongside that pain, we have also witnessed incredible moments of courage and compassion. We've seen strangers helping strangers, communities coming together to rebuild, and voices rising in unison to demand a better way. This is the proof that our shared spirit of love is more powerful than any force that tries to break us apart. This awakening is happening within you, within me, and within millions of others who are tired of the old stories and are ready to write a new chapter for humanity. This growing connection is our greatest strength. When we stand together, united by a common desire for peace and justice, our individual whispers merge into a powerful roar that cannot be ignored. The illusion of our separation begins to dissolve when we realize that our hopes for our children, our desire for safety, and our longing for a joyful life are universal. We are not alone in our feelings. The person you pass on the street holds the same core wishes in their heart. Recognizing this is an act of empowerment, reminding us that we are a global family, ready and willing to support one another. This is the moment we stop feeling like victims of circumstance and start stepping into our power as co-creators of our future. Each act of kindness, each conversation that bridges a divide, each moment we choose love over fear, adds to this incredible momentum. The energy is building, and the old structures built on fear and control are beginning to tremble. We are remembering who we truly are, powerful, loving, and interconnected beings. And from this place of remembrance, we are finding the courage to demand a world that reflects our true nature. To every leader, to every person in a position of influence, I ask you now to stop and listen. Not with your mind, which is so often clouded by strategy and politics, but with your heart. Can you feel the deep collective yearning of humanity for peace? It is a vibration that echoes across the globe, a silent prayer whispered by billions of souls. The world is tired of conflict. We are tired of the pain. We are calling for leadership that is guided by empathy, compassion, and a genuine desire to serve the whole of humanity, not just a select few. The time for empty promises is over. We need action that is born from heartfelt understanding. Our most sacred responsibility is to protect the innocent. We must ensure that every child, no matter where they are born, has the right to a safe home and a future free from violence. We must make our world a sanctuary for all its inhabitants, a place where families can thrive without the constant threat of destruction. Anger and retaliation have never built a lasting peace. They only sowed the seeds for future sorrow. The path forward is not through might, but through truth. Love and compassion are not signs of weakness. They are the most powerful and transformative forces we possess. Let us choose understanding over judgment and unity over division. This is our call to action. It begins in our own hearts, by choosing to see the humanity in those we have been taught to see as other. It extends into our communities as we build bridges of communication and foster a spirit of inclusivity. We must demand that our systems and our leaders reflect these values. Real, sustainable peace is not a distant dream, it is a tangible possibility, but it requires a profound shift in how we relate to ourselves and to each other. It requires us to be brave enough to open our hearts. So now is the time. Let us rise together, not in anger, but in a powerful, unified love. Let us feel with open hearts, speak with truthful voices, and act with courageous compassion. The world we dream of, a world where every single person is treated with dignity, where freedom is a birthright, and where peace is our shared reality, is within our reach. Let's join together, hand in hand and heart to heart, and build that world now. For ourselves, for our children, and for all of humanity. The awakening is here. Let's answer its call.